Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk about something a little different. I wanted to talk about nutrition and how important it is, because especially if you want to have the fitness model body or something to that extent, nutrition really is super important. Definitely, people always say abs are made in the kitchen, you have to eat super healthy if you even want to see your abs and everything, and I mean, to a certain extent that is true. It's going to be different for everybody. I luckily get to eat, basically how I want, and I kind of get to see my abs still. But anyways, yeah, just wanted to start off with that. And I a lot of people say oh, it's so hard to eat healthy in college, it's so expensive, I'm never gonna be able to eat healthy like I see people eating on YouTube or Instagram or whatever. And I mean, yeah, some of that is true, because we don't have kitchens. Well, I don't have a kitchen because I'm a freshman. I literally have a microwave, an itty bitty refrigerator, and then a bunch of food under here. So and just snacks. So next year I'm hallelujah, maybe I'll have a kitchen and I can make my own foods instead of eating at the cafeteria and everything. But you can always find healthy options, and it is hard when there's a bunch of fatty foods around, and Potbelly cookies, those are my favorite. But yeah, anyways, so I just want to talk a little bit about that and kind of the importance of nutrition, not only for people who lift and work out, but just in everyday life, living a healthy lifestyle and making sure that you are fueling your body with good food. Yeah, so basically, I'm vegetarian. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but I am. I made that choice about 2 months ago, I want to say, so not very long. But I definitely was, before I was oh, I'll never be a vegetarian, that's horrible, I love Chick-fil-A, I love Cane's, I want to eat there and everything. But it honestly isn't that bad. Once you start not eating the food as much, not eating meat as much, you don't crave it. And the same thing goes with sugar and stuff. Once you start not eating as much sugar and everything, it's just not something that your body will crave necessarily. And it's not hard being a vegetarian at all. In college, there's so many other options. There's just, I mean, if you go to a restaurant or something, most of their menu is gonna be have meat on it, and sometimes that's hard because you're limited in options. But I have grown to love vegetables, and as weird as that sounds, realizing how good they are for you and how much more energy I have eating more vegetables, how much better I feel. I feel maybe I can live more with vegetables. That's what I tell myself, so I keep eating them. But yeah, I've just really grown to love them and appreciate them. And I've watched documentaries such as Cowspiracy and Forks Over Knives and things like that, and it just really put it into perspective of me of how dependent our world and the people on it are with meat and dairy products. And as much as I want to go vegan, I know I can't right now, because it would just be so hard not being I can't make my own food, so I would be really limited with what I eat. But hopefully in the future sometime. And I know some people think oh, if I'm a vegetarian, I'm not gonna make the gains, I'm not gonna have enough protein in my diet, and that's not necessarily true. You don't need that much protein to build muscle and everything. Of course you need more than perhaps the average person who's just that isn't lifting, I guess I should say, and not trying to build that muscle. But in another sense, you don't you don't need like 200 grams of protein a day, especially not me who like only weighs 120 pounds. But I mean, I do take protein supplements. I take, I eat Quest bars. Love Quest bars. So great. And sometimes I'll have like a shake, but like vegetables do have so much protein in them. And I mean, obviously it's not as much protein as like a protein bar, but you are getting that natural plant-based protein, which is really important, and it's super good for you, and your body can like easily use it and know what to do with it because it's like all natural. Also, I follow this guy on YouTube, Humorous Fitness. Oh my gosh, great guy. He's a vegan. If you ever want any like meals or, you know, advice on like any kind of food type of thing, he's a vegan. He's great. Go check him out for sure. I know a lot of people like with lifting and stuff, they'll be like, oh, I count my macros. Like, what are your macros? Like, I gotta stick to my macros every single day, or else I'm not gonna make the gains. I'm not gonna build muscle. Like, I'm not gonna look the way I want. And that's not necessarily true. Like, I literally have no idea like what my macros are. Like, I don't know. I'm not experienced enough to know like what works for me, what doesn't, like what exactly I need. And I did count my macros in the summer. Before coming to college, and it was easy because I was just, you know, chilling at home like, hey, I'm just gonna like use MyFitnessPal, scan this box, and basically I just ate the same thing every day, which I mean it was fine for me. I prefer like a routine like that, but it's so hard in college, like, and it's so hard like guesstimating like how many macros this is and like just picking the generic things on MyFitnessPal, and so I gave up on that like really quick. But like, if you just eat healthy and not eat like crap every single day, like, you're gonna be fine. Like, of course I'm not gonna be like super flat abs, like super skinny like every day, like perhaps the people who like do count the macros are like fitness models, but like that's not what I'm going for right now. Like, I'm not doing like a bikini shoot, I'm not doing a bikini competition. Like, this is just like solely for like recreation and just me like having fun with it. I love lifting, like something I think about way too much, but if you're prepping for something, like, you're gonna need to do that. Like, that's important. But if you're just like, you know, chilling, like, hey, like, you know, whatever, you're not doing anything, if you want to look good for like summer or something, like, cool. But I mean, I don't know, it's like really important. Like, you want to fuel your body with like whole foods, like good nutritious foods, fruits and vegetables, and like good grains and everything like that. But you don't need to like starve yourself and like count every single calorie. Like, oh my gosh, like I only have like 2 calories left, like what am I gonna eat? Like, I don't know. It like calorie counting is not like that important to me. Like, I'm not gonna like starve myself to like look good. Like, you, instead of like eating bad and counting every single calorie, it's better to like eat more, but eat more nutritious foods. Like, I don't know, like salads and like Chipotle, that's good for you. And just like, I don't know, just like being conscious of what you're putting in your body and how it's affecting it. Because I know when I used to eat really bad and not nutritious foods at all whatsoever, I would always just be tired and not wanting to do anything. But then when I started eating more vegetables and like drinking water, that's so important. I just remember that. Water is like so important. Like, I have kind of experimented with water, I guess, and like drinking more water some days and less water other days, and I have found that I'm definitely more bloated and tired on the days that I don't drink as much water, which leads me to believe why it's really important that you do drink water. Like, I know some people will drink like sodas and stuff like that. Like, I don't drink soda personally. I just don't like it. It doesn't taste very good to me, and I don't like how it has a ton of sugar in it, because that's just kind of like empty calories. Don't really need that. And especially like energy drinks like Red Bulls and stuff, like those are so bad for you, like you don't even understand. But even like drinking water, like or like vitamin waters, like those are good. Like just any way you can get it, like try and drink it, because like that's good. But yeah, I don't want this video to be too long, so that's all I have for you guys today. So thanks for watching.